Okay, we're doing oceans today. You'll find all this on your classwork. There you go. All right, let's talk about this right here. You're not going to be able to see me. You're going to see my back a whole lot today because I've got my back turned and I don't have anywhere else to set my camera, so I apologize for that. Okay, maybe I'll move over here. Can you see me now? No, you can't. Okay. Boy, this is not working out worth a heck, is it? Here we go. Let's move it up here. You can see my bald head. There you go. All right. All right. In my arm. Okay. All right. About 71% of the ocean of the earth is covered in salt water. Okay? Salt water. So when you go to Wendy's and they're advertising that they season their fries with ocean salt, you know what the salt in the ocean is?
Sea salt.
Table salt. It's table salt. That's what it is. So they're not lying to you. They're just making it sound healthy. You know, they're making it sound like they run down to the ocean, get buckets of water, and separate the salt out and sprinkle it on their fries or something. Okay? It's not. Okay? It's just ocean. I mean, it's just salt. Seawater. The salt in seawater is table salt. Okay? All right. So we call the major bodies of water the ocean. There's actually only one ocean in all reality. Okay? If it was contained inside of something, it would just be a big pond. Okay? So it actually connects all throughout. Okay? But the man, we kind of name them so we would know where we were in the world. Okay? That's where the name comes from. Okay? The ocean is divided into 5 major oceans, but they are actually all connected together. Okay? They're mostly divided by the world's 7 continents. Okay? The 5 oceans in the world, okay, we're going to give you a description of them right here. First of all, you got the Pacific Ocean, okay? The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, covering around 1/3 of the Earth's surface, okay? Yeah, it's big. It separates Asia and Australia from North and South America. The Pacific Ocean got its name from the explorer Ferdinand Magellan, who called it Mar Pacifico, meaning peaceful sea in Portugal. Okay, that's pretty cool. Apparently he came across on a good day because the Pacific is usually pretty rough. Yeah, so it's more of a rougher sea.
We were on a boat and we went to Amsterdam and the waves were like, it wasn't like a stormy day, but it just rained. The waves were like,
Oh yeah.
like
All right, now the Mariana Trench actually lies within the Pacific Ocean. It is the deepest place in the world at 35,797 feet under the ocean. Okay? The largest island in the Pacific Ocean is the island of New Guinea. Okay, and that's in the South Pacific. Other notable features include the Hawaiian Islands, the Great Barrier Reef, which we'll talk about later when we get to coral reefs. We'll talk about the Great Barrier Reef. That's in Australia. Okay.
I just wanted to see how cool it was.
Yeah, this is pretty amazing. Okay. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world. Okay, and it separates Europe and Africa from North and South America. Okay, and that's the Atlantic. If I get going too fast, let me know. And
Wait, can you go back up? I'm sorry.
what are you needing?
You said you
How to spell Atlantic?
got it.
Okay. All right. We'll go back over some of it if you need to. Okay. Okay. Now the Gulf Stream is a very powerful warm current that flows in the Atlantic, and it starts off at the tip of Florida and comes all the way up the eastern part of the U.S. and over into Western Europe. Okay, and it actually has an effect on the climate in Europe. Okay, that's pretty cool. You think about a current, water and wind currents coming from the way down from the east coast of the United States has an effect on the climate in Western Europe. That's pretty cool. Okay. Many years ago, people thought the earth was flat, and some NBA players today. that the ships would just fall off the earth somewhere out in the Atlantic Ocean. Of course, Columbus proved them wrong by sailing across the Atlantic and discovering the Americas. The Atlantic Ocean gets its name from the Greek, who calls it the Sea of Atlas. Okay?
I feel like I've heard that before.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't the Arctic now called the Southern Ocean? Or is
No.
that like an ocean?
Nope.
No,
Hold on.
there's
We're gonna
another
get there.
one called.
Wait, can you go up to, so I can see?
But yes, it is
Mariana?
called, it is also called.
Wait,
Can I write Southern instead of Arctic because I like that better?
Well, you need to, you can put both, but it is called, but we're gonna get to the southern here in a second. The Arctic and the Southern Ocean are two different things. All right, the Indian Ocean, okay? The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean in the world, okay? It lies south of Asia in India and separates East Africa and Australia. It is the warmest ocean in the world. Okay, so the Indian Ocean is the warmest ocean in the world. Okay, the Indian Ocean includes the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. So now you're starting to understand why it's where it's located at in the world. Okay, so it's the warmest. Okay, significant islands include Madagascar, Sri Lanka. Okay, so kind of starting to see where this is located. The Arctic Ocean is the northern part of the earth. Okay, that's where we think of the North Pole. Okay, it is primarily around the North Pole. It is the smallest and the shallowest of the world's ocean. Okay, a lot of fresh water will enter into the Arctic from melting ice. Okay. And for a good part of the year, much of the Arctic Ocean is actually covered in ice. Okay?
How much?
It just says a good part. It does not give you a number. Okay? Then you got the Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean is the fourth largest or the smallest, or the second smallest, I like that, of the ocean. It sits at the South Pole and the southern part of the earth. Okay?
The Arctic is the smallest ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the Arctic is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Arctic is the northern part, primarily around the North Pole. It is the smallest.
Wait, can you go up to Atlantic real quick?
I will in a second. Let's finish up and then I'll go back up. Okay? All right, let's take a look at some of the fun facts. The average depth of the world's ocean is 12,200 feet. Okay, that's actually, I did the math, that's actually only about 2 1/3 miles deep. Okay, that's on average. Okay, the Mariana Trench is almost 36,000 feet deep.
Has
Okay.
anybody ever been to the bottom?
The Mariana, no.
Then how did they know? You couldn't
You can figure out
You're
by,
supposed to
by
air pressure.
remember
Yeah,
sonar,
so much
things of
pressure
that
will
nature.
crush you. You know, if we had
We
to
can do things like that and figure out the depth and,
That's
and
why
the
you
lay
go
of
down
the
and-
land, but
your ears are so
you can't actually get down that far.
Coach, just imagine going
Yep.
like
All right, all right. The mountains in Hawaii rises 33,474 feet above its base. It would make it the tallest mountain in the world if its base wasn't below sea level. Okay, so it's not all that much of it is not above ground. A lot of it is underground. Okay, well, not underground, but underwater. Obviously, it's not underground. Okay, around 97% of the planet's water is in the oceans, and about 80% of the world's population lives within 60 miles of the ocean.
Wow.
Is that not? That's pretty cool. Okay, but the thing about a lot of these smaller places, 60 miles is, that's a long ways. Okay, yes, Leo.
About the Mariana Trench, imagine what's down there.
Oh yeah, we have no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
creatures.
Oh, it's all
Wait,
kinds
but
of.
so once they sent a submarine really far down,
Yeah.
and when it was coming back up, the entire sub rocked, and they had a when they got back up to the top, there was a megalodon tooth in the side.
No.
that was a great, one of those, explorer things that ended up being a fake. All right. The world's longest mountain range is actually under the ocean and is called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Remember how you have that trench down the Pacific coast in the Pacific Ocean that runs out there? You've got a mountain range in the Atlantic Ocean.
Like inside of it?
Underwater, but it is a mountain range that runs almost from the South Pole to the North Pole.
Yeah.
It's a huge mountain range underwater.
Is it
Is
bigger
that
than
not
the
cool?
Everest?
Is that not cool? Well, obviously,
What did Titanic really say?
yeah, hit the mountains, yeah. Okay,
No, people say that the Titanic sunk because of nothing.
just a few more weeks, and you will be all completed with your 6th grade studies.
How did they know it's a megalodon?
Hard to believe, isn't it? All right, take care. Your questions, the reading will be in there along with, you're going to get a whole little packet. All you got to do is the first page, whatever we talk about in class that day, is what you'll do, obviously, for your work. Okay? So all you have to do today for today's class is answer the first page, 5 questions called Oceans. Okay? All right, bye.